Hey friends, Duncan here, snowboard trainers. Today we're gonna go over the difference between static riding and dynamic riding. All right, so as a general idea, static, you look like a stick figure when you're riding. If you get a video of your riding and you look like a stick figure, you're static. When it comes to dynamic riding, we have 3 different moves that we could practice to make our riding more dynamic. One of the most simple ones is flexion and extension, right? So flexing down, extending up. Simply here, bending our knees and being more dynamic with our flexion and extension. That's number 1. Number 2 is fore and aft. Or is it that backwards? It's fore and then aft. You could also think about nose press and tail press. With this, I could slide my board underneath me to get fore on my board, or I could push my board in front of me to get aft on my board. So this is fore aft. You can move the snowboard underneath you. You could also just move your center of mass towards your front leg or your rear leg. And the last one to make our riding more dynamic, which I'm a really big fan of, is lateral movement across the board. So here, maybe I add a little bit of flexion and then extend up and over my snowboard. And now again, I'm flexing on my toe edge, and now I'm gonna extend up and over. These skills, in my opinion, will help us progress out of a new rider zone and then help us develop into maybe a more okay snowboarder. I'm not the biggest fan of saying like intermediate or advanced. I'm more of a fan of new rider. I'm okay, I'm good. And then after you're good, you'll probably end up being an amateur rider and then a professional rider, and then maybe able to support yourself and your family financially because you snowboard so well. But that's at a really high level. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll break down some of these moves. Okay, so general idea here, static riding. I'm making turns. There's not much movement going on at all, okay? Especially with my center of mass. I just look like a stick figure. This is totally okay. Again, to make this more dynamic, all I have to do is flex down, bend my knees. Then when I go to my next turn, I'm just going to extend up, flex down, right? And then again, I'm flexed down, now I'm extending up. Flexing down, extending up, okay? So that's flexion and extension. Another one is moving the board underneath us, fore aft. So what I could do is I could finish a turn on my tail, and then to initiate my new turn, I'm flexing forward and getting over my nose, getting in the middle of the board and finishing kind of maybe in the back. Again, here. And you can see as I'm going, I'm just moving my snowboard underneath me, blending a little bit of flexion and extension into these fore aft movements, okay? And the last one, again, I'm a big fan of this, is moving our hips across the board laterally, heel to toe. So here I'm on my heel edge. I'm gonna just do a big up forward movement and move my hips over my board. Now my hips are over my toes. You're gonna see my hips come back towards my heel edge. Boom. All right, so this is a general idea of making our riding more dynamic. You could go out and practice these things. Should be really helpful. Get me posted on your progress. Now I'm gonna go a little quicker and show you what this looks like when we start blending these things together. All right, so here, flexion, extension, mixed with some lateral movement, right? And again, as we're progressing, speed this up, go faster. Again, using flexion, extension, fore, aft, and lateral movement is gonna help us become more dynamic riders. It's gonna allow you to absorb bumps, right? Because you're flexing, absorbing bumps. So yeah, just overall, whoop. You all right?